The rumble of engines, the flash of steel in dry docks, and the silhouette of a massive warship sliding into the water. China's latest move in the world of naval warfare has left military analysts across the globe leaning forward in their seats. This isn't just another addition to the People's Liberation Army Navy. It is a bold declaration that Beijing is ready to compete at the highest level of maritime power. The launch of its most advanced aircraft carrier yet, packed with state-of-the-art systems and supported by an expanding fleet of specialized aircraft, is not simply about keeping pace with the United States. It's about signaling that the era of uncontested U.S. carrier dominance is coming to an end. From humble beginnings to modern titans. China's journey into the elite world of carrier operations began modestly. For decades, the People's Liberation Army Navy focused primarily on regional defense, with no real match for America's mighty supercarriers. While the United States operates 11 nuclear-powered giants, China had to make do with a handful of conventionally powered ships that were smaller and less capable. In the 1990s and early 2000s, Beijing purchased decommissioned Soviet carriers such as the Minsk, Kiev, and the unfinished Warith-X. These acquisitions were more than simple buys, they were opportunities to learn the craft of carrier building and operation. The Warith-X underwent years of refitting before emerging in 2012, as the Liaoning, China's first active aircraft carrier, officially designated Type 001. This vessel relied on a ski jump ramp to launch its aircraft, a method that limited payload capacity and range compared to the catapult systems used by the U.S. Navy. It was a capable training platform, but not a game-changer. In 2019, China launched its first domestically built carrier, the Shandong, Type 002. Larger and more advanced than the Liaoning, it still employed the ski jump system, keeping China a step behind in launch technology. The Fujian, a technological leap forward. Everything changed in 2022 at the debut of the Fujian Type 003. This ship marked a technological breakthrough for China's Navy. It was the first Chinese carrier equipped with a catapult-assisted takeoff but arrested recovery system, specifically an electromagnetic launch system similar to the cutting-edge technology found on America's United States ship Gerald R. Ford. This system allows jets to launch without ramps, enabling them to carry more fuel and weapons while expanding the range of aircraft that can operate from the deck. At over 85,000 tons fully loaded, the Fujian towers over its predecessors, which weighed in at around 65,000 tons. It is, in fact, the largest aircraft carrier in the world outside of the United States. The Fujian's massive deck, modern electronics, and advanced launch capability make it a formidable platform. The trade-off is that it still uses conventional fuel rather than nuclear propulsion, which limits its operational range and requires more frequent refueling during long deployments. By 2024, the Fujian had completed its sea trials, with crews undergoing intensive training to operate its sophisticated systems. From aircraft elevators and weapon storage management to advanced radar operation, the People's Liberation Army Navy is working to ensure that the ship's capabilities match its impressive design. A glimpse at the next generation. Even as the Fujian readies for full service, there are signs that China is already planning its successor. Satellite imagery from the Dalian shipyard has revealed what appears to be a land-based prototype testing facility, complete with 2 angled catapult tracks converging at a single point. This unusual design could allow 4 aircraft to be launched simultaneously from the flight deck, potentially increasing sortie rates and operational tempo. Some analysts believe this could be the first step toward the Type 004, a next-generation supercarrier that could rival or surpass the most advanced warships in the U.S. fleet. Others caution that this is still in the testing phase and not evidence of actual construction. Either way, the evidence points to an ambitious trajectory. China is not content with matching existing designs. It intends to push the envelope. Experimenting beyond tradition. While large carriers capture the headlines, China has also been exploring unconventional designs. One recently launched vessel features an unusually large flight deck and 3 separate island structures on the starboard side, an arrangement rarely seen in carrier architecture. This ship may not be intended for frontline fighter operations. Instead, it could serve as a light carrier, an amphibious assault ship, or even a mobile sea base designed for helicopters and drones. Such a vessel would be especially useful for operations in contested waters like the Taiwan Strait or the South China Sea. Capable of deploying helicopters for anti-submarine warfare and drones for surveillance, it could significantly enhance China's ability to monitor and control sensitive maritime zones. The simpler, more commercial-style construction suggests that it could be built quickly and in greater numbers, accelerating China's naval expansion, building the air wing. The heart of any carrier's power lies in its air wing, and China has been methodically upgrading its lineup of carrier-based aircraft. The J-15T, an improved version of the country's original carrier fighter, has been redesigned for catapult launches. Reinforced landing gear, a tailhook, and a launch bar allow it to handle the stresses of electromagnetic catapults. Its advanced active electronically scanned array radar extends detection ranges to over 150 kilometers, far beyond earlier models, and it is powered by domestically produced WS-10 engines, a significant step toward military self-reliance. Alongside the J-15T comes the Shenyang J-35, China's first fifth-generation stealth fighter designed specifically for carrier use. Sleek, angular, and coated with radar-absorbing materials, the J-35 is built for both survivability and lethality. Its internal weapons bays preserve its stealth profile, while advanced avionics and data-sharing systems enable it to coordinate in real time with ships, aircraft, and ground forces. This kind of networked warfare capability represents a major leap forward in China's carrier strike potential. Eyes and ears above the fleet. A modern carrier group requires more than just fighters. It needs sophisticated surveillance and coordination capabilities. This is where the KJ-600 airborne early warning and control aircraft comes in. Bearing a resemblance to the US E-2 Hawkeye, the KJ-600 is equipped with a large rotating radar dome and advanced active electronically scanned array radar capable of tracking dozens of targets, including stealth aircraft and cruise missiles, over vast distances. The Fujian's catapults enable the launch of this heavy, radar-laden aircraft, something earlier Chinese carriers could not achieve. With the KJ-600 in the sky, the People's Liberation Army Navy can detect threats earlier, coordinate fleet defenses more efficiently, and extend its operational reach far beyond the horizon. Electronic warfare takes the stage. Electronic warfare has become a critical element of modern naval combat, and China has introduced the J-15D to fill this role. Based on the J-15 fighter, the J-15D is equipped with specialized jamming pods, radar warning receivers, and a two-person crew that includes an electronic warfare officer. Capable of blinding enemy radars and disrupting communications, the J-15D can protect both the carrier and its air wing during combat operations. This addition marks a significant expansion in the plan's ability to fight in a high-tech, electronic battlefield. Hunting below the waves. No carrier group is safe without protection from submarines, and China has addressed this with the Harbin Zia 20F naval helicopter. Modeled in part on the U.S. Navy's MH-60R Seahawk, the ZA-20F is equipped with dipping sonar, magnetic anomaly detectors, and torpedoes for anti-submarine warfare. Its modular design allows for rapid reconfiguration to perform surveillance, reconnaissance, or logistics missions, and its foldable rotor blades make it ideal for storage aboard various ship classes. By replacing older helicopters like the K-28 and Z-9C, the Z-20F boosts the People's Liberation Army Navy ability to secure the undersea environment around its carriers. The strategic shift. Taken together, these developments represent more than just technological upgrades. They signify a strategic shift. China is building the capability to project power far from its shores, transforming itself into a true blue water navy. With catapult-equipped carriers like the Fujian, stealth fighters like the J-35, airborne early warning from the KJ-600, and electronic protection from the J-15D, The People's Liberation Army Navy is assembling all the elements of a modern carrier strike group. While the United States still maintains a numerical and technological edge, the gap is narrowing. Chinese carrier groups are increasingly capable of sustained operations in distant waters, from the Indian Ocean to potentially even the Atlantic. And that's a wrap on China's fast-growing carrier fleet and what it means for the future of naval power. If you found this breakdown informative and enjoyed diving deep into the details, don't forget to hit that like and make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.